What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. In today's video I have some new products from Makartt. They recently launched 9 new polygels, some nail tips, and some other really cool stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do an unboxing, of course, before the tutorial. So this is what everything looks like. I really love the new packaging, it's so cute. So yeah, these are some of the polygels. There's a lot of like really nice nude shades in here, and some glittery shades, which I'm obsessed with. I can't wait to show you guys the swatches of these. And the nudes are really nice. I love like nude colors. They pick like the perfect nude shades, and there's even a black shade in here. So yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. I'm just gonna go ahead and open one up for you guys. These are full-size bottles, so they are 30 milliliter each, and this is what the bottle looks like, and they do come sealed. But yeah, as most of you know, they recently started making full-size polygels. So yeah, you'll get like a lot of product out of these. And this is their cuticle oil that they just came out with. This is a soy cuticle oil, and they wanted me to try buffing with cuticle oil, so I'm going to be trying that in the video today. Normally I don't really do that because it makes me nervous about putting oil on my nails before they're finished, but it actually worked out really good. It's supposed to make your nails like really smooth and stuff like that. And they also have some nail tips in here. These are like the extra long square ones. They're pretty similar to the ones that I normally use. I actually think they're kind of like the same. So yeah, they're really long, so if you love like long nails, these are really nice. Makartt has them now, and I'll be sure to leave my discount code down below if you guys are interested in any of these products after the video. So let's go ahead and jump into the swatches. The first color that I'm swatching is called Love Struck, and this is a nice medium pink shade. This is definitely one of my favorites, if you've guessed it already, because I love pink. So you already know I'm definitely going to be using this one in the video today. I'm using some isopropyl alcohol as a slip solution, if you're wondering. This next shade is called French Press, and this is a very nice nude shade. It's kind of like a nude, just a general nude. I don't really know how you would describe it, but it's a very nice color to do ombres with or French nails. Definitely a staple. This next one is called Rainbow, and out of all of these, I don't know why, but I am obsessed with this polygel. I think it's the prettiest polygel. I love all the glitters in it and everything. It's like a purple glittery polygel, and there's some like pink and white and yellow glitters in there as well. This next one is called VIP, and this is a really pretty pink nude shade. This is also good for ombres and French nails. It's like that perfect nail bed color for like any skin tone. That's what I like. These are like very versatile for any skin tone. This next shade is called Rebel, and this is also a nude shade, but it's kind of like a nude cream shade. I feel like you could do a lot of cool designs with this one as well. You always need like a nice cream shade. I don't think I have a cream color polygel in my collection, so this was like a nice one to have. The next one is called Glitter Silver, and I'll be swatching that in just a minute. I was just like fixing my swatches because I noticed some of the polygel was like going off to the side. But yeah, this is a nice glittery silver polygel. I'm obsessed with this one as well. I'll be using this one in the video today, and the one called Rainbow with the purple glitters. So yeah, I'm fixing these because they were not neat enough for me. My OCD would just like not let me just leave them the way they were as usual. But yeah, the last one that I'm swatching is called Boba, and this is a black polygel. I don't think I applied enough of this one at first. I'm actually going to apply a second layer of it off camera, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply a top coat so you guys can see what they look like. I'll be curing them for 60 seconds, and this is what they all look like after curing. I really love them. They're really easy to work with, no bubbles at all, and they're just so pretty. I love these colors. These are definitely like my type of colors. So yeah, definitely check the description box if you guys are interested in any of these shades. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. Today's set is going to be a super extra candy kawaii set because I don't know, that's how I'm feeling today. My last two sets weren't kawaii and I'm having withdrawals, and I feel like I have to do one because I've had these little candy charms for a while, and this is one of the sets that I had planned. And something about these polygels just like inspired me to use my charms today. I think because of all the glitters in it, it kind of like gave me that kind of vibe, you know. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm also going to be trying something different today with these polygels that I haven't really done, like almost doing like a two-dimensional type of glitter effect. You'll see what I mean when I get to some of the other nails in a minute. But right now on these nails, I'm just applying that rainbow shade, which is that really nice glittery shade that I'm obsessed with, the purple one. So right now I'm applying one layer on this nail. I'm just like squeezing it out right onto the nail. And I did pre-prep my nails off camera. I shaped them up and everything and applied a base gel to them. I'm using Madam Glam India. It's like a rubber base gel. So yeah, if you were wondering like how I shape my nail tips and stuff like that, I will link the video in the cards. I always use these same like nail tips, so if you want to see how I like pre-shape them, I'll link that video in the cards. But I will be showing like the filing in this video after I do the design, because we're gonna like be trying out the buffing with the cuticle oil and everything like that. Usually I don't like applying oils to my nails before they're finished, because sometimes if you don't wash it off really good, it can cause your like top coat to separate and stuff like that. But it actually did end up like washing off really good, and yeah, I don't know, I kind of do like it. So yeah, you guys will see that later on in the video. I'm also applying that same color to this nail, and I'm just like flash curing as I go, just to keep the poly gel in place when I move on to the next nail. But yeah, I will be going in with another layer of this poly gel like after this one later on, because obviously the nails need more structure. The good thing about these is that you don't have to encapsulate them in clear, because the glitter to clear like polygel ratio is good enough to where you don't have to do that. You can just like build the nails up with them, which is really nice. So yeah, you could do it like either way. So on this nail, I'm actually using that shade Love Struck as the base on the nail. So I'm applying a thin layer of that, and I'm actually going to go over it with some of the glitter so that the base on the nail is pink, and then I'll be kind of like encapsulating it with the glitter, so it will look like a pink base with the silver glitter over it, which is what I meant by like the 2D kind of effect, where you can put like another color under the glitter, if that makes any sense. So it was kind of like a little fun experiment that I tried. It's like really simple, but I don't know, it was just like different. So yeah, I'm applying this color to the entire nail, and I always start by the cuticle, like when I start patting the poly gel in place, and then I just like move side to side all the way down the nail and remove any like excess. For this set, I left them pretty long because I wanted to show off like the length of the nail tips and everything, because they're super long. They were actually longer than this. I took them down a little bit, but yeah, I really love long nails, and plus you could fit like more charms on long nails. So as you can see, I'm going over it with the glitter silver shade, and going right over the pink. It kind of just gives like this cool effect, like, I don't know, instead of it being just plain like silver glitter, it has like a pink base to it. And the fact that you can kind of build these glitters up or apply them more sparsely, so you can kind of still see through them. That's why I decided to try this out. On this nail, I'm going to be doing the same type of effect, except I'm going in with Love Struck and the color Rainbow, which is a purple glitter shade, instead of the silver, just to give the nails a different look. And I feel like after everything was all done and everything, it looked really cool because you had the two plain glitter nails, and then the other two with like the glitter over them, like the two different glitters. And on the thumb, if you guys were wondering, what I actually did was go in with the silver glitter first as the base on the nail, and then I went over that with the rainbow color glitter, and it also gave like a cool like glitter effect as well with like both of the glitters. I did want to mention that I'm also using some base gel as a slip solution. Sometimes when your polygel is a little bit sticky or difficult to move on the nail, like really like firm, you can apply a little bit of base gel on top of it, and it will just help you apply it easier onto the nail. And if your brush gets like a little bit sticky, just soak it in a little bit of isopropyl alcohol.
Zyeq.
And now I'm just gonna go in with one more layer of the glitters over each of the nails, so that I can build up more structure on the nails. They're kind of thin. Like I said, you can literally build up the nails with these glitters, so you don't need to encapsulate them with clear. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just applying like a little bit of polygel right over the last layer and just going right over that, starting by the cuticle. And I usually focus that rounded end that I squeeze out first from the bottle up by the nail bed area to build my apex, so I focus it in that area. And then the rest of the polygel, I'm just patting side to side down the nail. Also make sure you look at your nail from different sides to make sure that there's no bumps or anything, and smooth them out before you go ahead and cure in your lamp. So after I cure, I'm going to cleanse the nails with some isopropyl alcohol before I go ahead and file to get that like tacky layer from the gel off. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start filing the nails. I'm going to use my drill on 18,000 RPMs to debulk. I always like to start by debulking. I'm using my Niceble nail drill, the 2-in-1 e-file and lamp, which is linked down below in my Amazon store, along with the drill bits I use. This is a medium grit ceramic drill bit. I really like it. It takes down the product really nicely, and it's like really gentle, so it's a lot less possible with this. So anyways, I'm just going around the cuticle, smoothing over the nails side to side, going along the sidewalls as always, and filing underneath the nail. And I do go along the sides to kind of like try to redefine the shape of the nail tips before I go in with my hand file. And while I was working, I guess I used a little bit too much of the isopropyl alcohol, so it created like a film around the cuticle area. So I'm gonna go in with a cuticle bit just to like file that off. I don't know what it is with the 70% one, but for some reason that always does it to my nails. When I use the 90%, I don't ever get that. So yeah, maybe I might not buy that next time, because it's a little bit of annoying having to go in and do that. But then again, I always do use like a lot, but usually I never have that problem. But I don't know, it is what it is. So I'm just gonna go in with a cuticle bit to get that off. I'm going to lower my drill down to 15,000 RPMs now, and I'm going to use my cuticle bit to go around the cuticle area and remove some of that like white film. It also helps to seal around the cuticle area as well. Even though that bit does get pretty good around the cuticle area, I'm more so just using this round cuticle bit just to kind of like get that film off so that you don't like see that when I'm all said and done with everything like that. But yeah, it's really small, so it fits in that area and it takes it like right off. It also helps like exfoliate some of the dead skin like around the cuticle area if you have any. You always want to use your cuticle bits on a lower speed to avoid damaging your natural nail. I'm using this bit on 15,000 RPMs, but then again on this drill, 15,000 RPMs isn't really as powerful as it is on like most, so you can like go up a little bit. So just keep that in mind. Always use the cuticle bit on a low speed and keep the drill moving. Don't ever stay in one spot for too long because it will cause the bit to heat up against your nail, which yeah, you don't want that because it burns, trust me. And now I'm going to go ahead and shape up the nails now with my hand file. I love doing this last because the shape just lasts longer. And then we're going to try the buffing with the cuticle oil. A few of you have actually asked me if I've ever done that before or what I think about it, so you guys will be able to see that today in today's video. So yeah, right now I'm shaping up the nails. I'm using a 100-180 grit nail file. So right now I'm taking the bulk off the sides of the nail. I hold my file straight and I file on each side a few times until I'm like satisfied with how the width of the nail looks. You just want to keep alternating sides. Don't stay on one side for too long. That's what causes your shape to become like uneven. And to taper in the tip, since we're doing a tapered square, you just want to hold your file at an angle, but straight at an angle, and file in towards the tip of the nail. And also do that a couple times and alternate sides. To file the free edge, you can hold your file at an angle and file straight across, or like file up and down. I also do file underneath the nail to make sure I get out any like product or like pieces from the nail tip. so now we're going to try buffing with the cuticle oil. I wasn't really sure how to do this, so I'm just doing it this way. I'm taking a little bit of the oil on the brush and kind of like wiping it off, and then kind of just brushing it like right over the nail, and taking one of the buffers and like buffing over the whole entire surface really good, and like underneath the nail and along the sides and everything. And I was really scared about this. I was wondering if I was doing it right, but afterwards they were like literally so smooth. Like, it's no lie, they do come out really smooth if you buff with cuticle oil. I've never tried it before, but yeah, as you can see, I was like feeling them. They were really nice and smooth. The only thing I recommend is washing them off really good after you do this. If you have any remnants of oil on your nails, after you're done, your top coat is going to separate and stuff like that. What I do recommend, since I have like dish soap that's also like a degreaser, I kind of took like a mini nail brush and put some of that on my nail brush and just like scrubbed all of my nails, top and bottom, with that, and it came off really good. I didn't have any issues with my top coat separating or anything after I did it. But yeah, it's true, it does make them really smooth. So this is what they look like after they're all nice and buffed and everything, all silky smooth and stuff like that. And here's a view from the side. As you can see, you have your little hill that's the apex and some thickness towards the free edge, but not too thin. And down the barrel of your nail, your sidewall should be the thinnest part of your nail. I just figured I would leave that in. And right at the tip you get that little C curve. That's why I file like right under the tip. And now for the fun part, it looks like a Kawaii explosion on my nail desk. I took out like a bunch of charms. I wasn't really sure which ones I wanted to use, but I'm using some Makartt rhinestone gel to apply my charms. It just holds them a lot better, and I'm carrying as I go because if you leave it on the nail for too long, it tends to slide around. It's just what I'm using to apply my charms. You want something with a strong hold. You can also use clear polygel or clear acrylic, whatever you want, but just don't use regular nail glue because it's not strong enough. And after this, I'm just going to top coat all the nails and underneath the nails. Since some of them are like glassy, you want to top coat underneath them. And yeah, that is it for this set. It's super extra and Kawaii. I love it. They almost look like good enough to eat. I'm obsessed with them. So yeah, I hope you guys like them. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share the video. I really appreciate it, since YouTube has changed their algorithm lately, so it's been harder to get seen. So I really appreciate it if you guys did leave me a like or comment or shared. It would help me out a lot to get seen more. And if you're new to the channel, I would love it if you subscribe, because I post nail tutorials and reviews every week, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. I love you guys.